formal opening of Trinity Buoy Wharf Drawing Prize 2023, which is part of the Gallery's 25 years exhibition programme. We launched the programme with Ian McKeever Against Architecture exhibition in November last year. Thank you to Professor Anita Taylor, Penny Harris and Emma Parker and their team from Parker Harris for working with us in getting the Drawing Prize once again here to Bournemouth. We're not just an award-winning gallery and internationally recognised. We are a gallery within a university, which makes my job even more special as a curator. I have the privilege to work with and teach students the craft of curating and much more. I would like to formally thank Millie Lake, my fellow curator. We both curated the hang here at AUB. 124 artworks over 3 galleries, representing 111 artists. She has just been incredible to work with on this project, Millie. A huge thank you to William Hernandez and the campus service team, to include Ricky, Tony, Paul, Sean, our external engagement intern, George, one of our photography technicians, for building the walls, painting and hanging the artwork with us. Joseph Warren for all our design and work on the exhibition, Natasha Codwell and the AUB web team for all our online marketing. I would especially like to thank our amazing students for working with us on this build and this hang. Eliza from photography, Maria from fine art and Ash Finn from fine art. Sophia from hair and makeup, Clover from events management, Hema from MA fine art, Jemima, Abby, Jack and Rodrigo from our foundation course. Thank you all very much, I'm grateful. Now I'd like to invite our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Paul Goff, to say a few words of welcome. Professor.
So delighted so many artists are here. I can see many of them and it's great to have them in our wonderful company. We launched the last exhibition, the 25 years of the AUB Gallery, with a remarkable show of Ian McKeever, Royal Academician, who Ian has been long associated with this drawing prize and this drawing exhibition. He was one of the judges of the competition in 2020, and if you've a moment, have a look at the marvellous catalogue of the exhibition. It really is worth a look. It's for sale tonight as well. Ian was also on the panel, discussion panel that I chaired in the middle of the pandemic, and with several other colleagues brought the conversation to life about the depth and the richness and the brilliance of drawing. He was joined then by Ian Lorham, one of our first winners in the drawing competition, Francis Morris from the Tate, who was speaking to us from New York, and of course Anita, I think at the time, speaking to us from Dundee. And it was a terrific conversation, because the work, as we see around us, just incites so many insights and so many good conversations. This is the 8th time that Arts University Bournemouth has hosted this exhibition, which is tremendous kind of commitment, both from the sponsors, from the drawing competition itself, but also from the university. We started in 2005, so thank you very much, Anita and colleagues and those who made it possible to share these rotating exhibitions of excellence for all our students, all our staff and all the stakeholders who come to visit this remarkable university. I'll finish by just making that explicit commitment to drawing. Drawing is at the heart of this university. It's the heart of my practice. I'll be in my studio on Saturday, trying not to make the mistakes that I made last week, but drawing is at the heart of it. And you can see it palpably here, not just on the walls of the gallery, but in our wonderful drawing studio. If you've not seen it, go out the back here, the Blue Studio, the Crab Studio, designed by Peter Cook RA. Remarkable building. Many thanks to people involved. Violet gave the long list of those who worked very hard. I was in here at 7 this morning, saw them here at 9 o'clock last night. They have turned around one exhibition which came down 10 days ago and then put this remarkable show on here. So thanks to them. They're the ones who make it work, as well as all the artists. Thank you very much, and over to Anita.
I'm really thrilled to be here, and it's really brilliant to bring the drawing show here for the 8th time. It's an open call exhibition, so it has a process that it goes through every year, and we started in 1994 and became an annual in 1996. It's made of many parts. It's made of all of the people in the world who are committed to drawing, who submit to it. It's made of fantastic selectors each year who choose the works. It's made of the wonderful community that it builds around the show, and it is wonderful to see so many artists in front of me who are in the show, who, as in previous years, wander around the country with their drawings, seeing them afresh, seeing them anew. Why do we do it? There are First of all, drawing remains an essential element of the practice of many artists, designers, makers, architects, engineers, and many other professions that involve visualisation. And for some it's their central focus, which is why this exhibition is so critical to so many. It's a fundamental means of communication and expression, documentation and ideation. And the act of drawing is both bodily, performative and visceral, as a means to hone our vision, represent the world and capture and express our thoughts and experiences. And this exhibition has drawings that move from performative drawings captured on film through to things made with the most humblest of media, from a biro that are transformed alchemically. I'm looking at Gary Lawrence's drawing behind me, into something that feels golden and very special. But it's made of lots of people's incredibly special, authentic and valuable thoughts. And asking the question about what is the drawing, how do we draw, who's drawing, why are we drawing, and thinking about how we build an infrastructure and understanding of drawing itself in the present day. There's also a section in this exhibition called the Working Drawing Award, which is a special passion of our sponsors for funders for the last 6 years, Trinity Buoy Wharf Trust. Which is, if those of you who've been to Trinity Buoy Wharf, is a wharf in London. It's a shipping, maritime, heritage centre turned into an arts and culture centre. And it's a rather wonderful space with a real commitment to drawing. Victoria centred there. The now King's Foundation diploma programme is centred there, all with a commitment to drawing. So the Working Drawing Award is asking the same questions that we set out to ask in 1994 and ask every year, which is what is a working drawing, how do we use drawing to ideate, to plan, to conceive and to communicate to others when we want to make something in the world. And that show this year was selected by Ben Heath, who's the principal at Grimshaw Architects, Debbie Hilliard, who's the Senior Director of Learning for Hauser & Wirth, and Michael Pavelka, who's a rather fabulous designer for costume, so stage, screen and opera. So he's a fantastic, or dance and opera, fantastic person committed to drawing, who ran the MFA drawing programme in Wimbledon for a while. So that gives you a sense of what's here. I think the most exciting thing about the show, and I'm excited every year, is to see what people think is a drawing, how they draw, how they make things in the world, and what comes together through that selection process of the independent panel. So submissions came from 40-something countries. It's open to everybody. I'd like you to really enjoy the exhibition and to think about and respond to the things that are in front of you. Ask the questions of why, how, what, and where do I connect to this, because you're seeing the most fantastic array of drawings that really talk about. And I'd like you to enjoy the show. I'd like to thank everybody for welcoming the show, welcoming me, welcoming Drawing Projects UK, who are also here, as well as Parker Harris. I'd like to thank all the people who make it happen, the artists, the people who submit, our supporters, funders, and it's always wonderful to see it out on tour, where it's interpreted in a different way by a whole different audience, and it keeps rolling. You can find a downloadable free education pack online, as well as find a beautifully fully illustrated publication that goes alongside it, and there will be programmes of talks that you will join in. So thank you so much for welcoming me, welcoming the show. Enjoy drawing. Thank you.